partida de hoje, Flamengo e São Paulo.
So it's down to business here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Beckham. Well read, and the danger is averted. Courtois, this guy undoubtedly the centre of attention here for more reasons than just one. He's got full. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Best. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for options for movement. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's De Bruyne. Rijkaard. And here's Yamal. Yamal stood his ground strongly. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Over to the left. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's had it taken off him. Sao Paulo still without a single shot on target. Best. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's under a lot of pressure there. Pirlo gets a foot in here. De Bruyne really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Schneider.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Batistuta. Header! Goal! Sao Paulo! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Aos 26 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 10.
Sao Paulo are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And he was alert to it. Oh, that's a key interception. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Looking for the run. Now it's Neymar. Oh, well played, well played. Driving forward. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He has found the way through. Brilliantly cut out. And it's De Bruyne. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. De Bruyne. Van Dijk. Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's well spotted.
Sao Paulo really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And it's Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Raul. Played out towards the right wing. Swings in across.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Now it's Batistuta. Yamal. And it's De Bruyne.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Inzaghi. De Bruyne. Look at the space here. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
And there's the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Second period then underway. Pirlo. Batistuta. Oh, important interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Searching pass he's played there. Well, played right into his path. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that is a little undercooked. And he was quick to react. Marquinhos. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Neymar. Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
That is good alertness. Who's going to be first to this? Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's had it nicked away. Almost an hour gone. Zanetti. That has not gone well. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Best. Strong running down that left flank. Rijkaard. Raul. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Inzaghi. Can he finish? Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive. We know that, and that one never really got going. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
camisa 22. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 7, camisa 20, camisa 17. Teremos uma substituição.
Flamengo really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And Bebeto! Oh, taken with style. It's level again. What a match we have.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And that really is so impressive. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Kukçu. Now it's Owen. De Bruyne. He's gone for goal! Good try, very good try, in fact.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Dunk. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that's fabulous. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Flamengo clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's having a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Camisa 10 vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 11.
Van Dijk. Marquinhos. Now it's Haaland. Owen. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify.
Up he goes! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Dunk.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And here's Owen, and he's in on goal. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again...
That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And he is going into that little black book. Now there's a fine ball. Chance to deliver. Terrific header! Harmlessly behind.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 19. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 8. Neymar.
Flamengo making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, it's Bebeto. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And they're back on the ball again. De Bruyne, good ball over the top. Neymar, Kante wins the duel this time. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Nice looking ball. Kukçu. Neymar. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, super ball. Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again. And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, when I look at the team sheet, Peter, I pick out the leaders, and the leader on this team sheet for me is El León.
Oh yeah, the Lion, Rafa Marquez, a genuinely fearsome defender.
And a very nimble-footed player too, really. He can pass the ball properly.
And no, that was never going to make it. Pelé has played it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. A probing pass. Zanetti has it in a wide position. Ferry. Zola. And this is Pato. Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Closing in on goal, and he shoots! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Ronaldinho. Pelé. Beckham. And it's Sneijder. Spread out to the left. And here's Batistuta. Messi. And that is expertly dealt with. It's an inviting-looking ball, that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Zola. And this is... and the shot! He has done it! They are really purring here. And they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Messi is standing over this one. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Messi! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Pass somewhat off target. And that could set him on his way. Goes for a shot! No mistake! Back to within 1! Interesting! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, this looks sharp. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, well measured. Now there's a... Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? And this is Messi. He's got away. Zola. Now it's Pato. Oh, that's a key interception. Schneider. And it's Messi. Played back. Messi. And he's heaved it away. That's a throw. Tries to play it through. That looks a good ball through. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance, surely! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Bayer Leverkusen go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's been caught napping! Big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bayer Leverkusen with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chance for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Ronaldinho. And he's running through. Pirlo. And they can counter here. Played out to the right. It's a searching pass. And we've reached half-time.
Signore e signori, attenzione, un annuncio importante. Il papà del bambino che indossa una maglietta gialla è atteso all'area informazioni.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Zola.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, shoot. And a chance! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Bayer Leverkusen grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Belletti.
Great vision. And here's Zola. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Takes a shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he's worked it through. Batistuta, oh, just skips past his man. Schneider, he's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. Foot in.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori.
Rijkaard.
So what can they make of this? Van Bronckhorst has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Belletti.
Schneider. Now it's Neymar. Gets a good foot in there.
Rijkaard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
No, that's been intercepted. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Neymar looking for the run, and this is decent chance! It's in! They're back within reach!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Sostituzione per il Bayer Leverkusen. Numero 23.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Neymar. Attenzione, un cambio.
Conte. And the pass is intercepted.
Zanetti.
And it's Ferry. Now it's come to nothing. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Haaland. Well timed, excellent interception. Van Bronckhorst. Van Bronckhorst plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Conte. Owen. Looking for options for movement. Roberto Baggio. And it's Baggio. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Sao Paulo are looking to break at pace. Pirlo. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kante was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Sostituzione per il Bayer Leverkusen. Numero 8, Alexandre Pato. Viene sostituito con il
De Bruyne.
numero 17.
Now it's Kante.
This looks promising. He is through here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Haaland. Haaland! And it's in! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Sao Paulo get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Oh, that's well spotted. Owen. Now, can they get him away?
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
Rijkaard.
Can he get on the end of this?
Ci
Pirlo.
saranno 3 minuti
Now
di
looking to
recupero.
orchestrate a counter. Dink through. This is Owen. And Owen! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Sao Paulo, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited and
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle.
Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Bouten was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become a European champion at club level.
Yes, he was. And to do that, you've got to be pretty handy.
That's an imaginative pass. Neymar.
And this is Batistuta.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ronaldinho. Tries from a long way out. Oh, what has happened here? Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Rijkaard! Always going over the top. Messi. Beckham. Now, can they get him away? Good ball, good take. Oh, that was vital. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So,
oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Sao Paulo really could have done without this. To open the scoring. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So, a breakthrough already. Batistuta! Now, who's going to... Oh, he's been caught napping! Neymar!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And here's Batistuta, and Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ronaldinho. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well measured. Gets his head on it! Oh, he's hit the bar! And that's caused a worry or two.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
Isaac. Now it's Batistuta. Out to the right. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. He's got tall. Sao Paulo are looking to go forward now. And here's Isak. And Isak!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Approaching the half-hour mark. And it's Belletti. It's a promising position. Some good work on the right flank here. Cross to the back post. Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Oh no, what has happened here? It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Neymar. Beckham. Nicely spread. Beckham. Isak, given the lift of his goal. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Can he get onto this?
Sao Paulo truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Batistuta, looking to play him in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a sharp pass. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Isak. No, that's overhit.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Great vision. And this is Batistuta. Now, can he find a finish? And that should get the job done. Pirlo. And it's Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. Distributed tidily. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Batistuta. Goes for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Vamos dar os parabéns ao sócio torcedor que comemora seu aniversário hoje.
And the action is back underway.
Sao Paulo really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too...
He's having a shot! It's in! And that was his 20th goal for this team. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Sao Paulo grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Not the most accurate pass. Looking for the run. He's had it taken off him. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Isak providing an outlet on that. Climbs up big! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's forced to go back. Rijkaard. Xavi Alonso. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Batistuta. Belletti. Played into space.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Belletti. Gets a good foot in there. Looking for options for movement. Van Balten gets across to intercept that. Now it's Batistuta. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Schneider has created one goal already. And he's had a hit! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Pinches it off him. That's a cute ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Played out wide. Can he get it through? He's going for goal! Oh, it's hit the post! Decent enough try.
Conte certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
De Bruyne. For Conte. Haaland shoots! Just off target. Owen. Rijkaard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Haaland. Oh, what a ball! And Owen! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Sao Paulo have themselves a chance from the spot to turn a deficit into a lead. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Sao Paulo go into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness, and...
He has done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 14. Ronaldinho.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Camisa 11.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Aimed beyond the defence.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Owen. Well timed, excellent interception.
And this is De Bruyne. Is there any support? He might not need it.
Isak.
And now the breakaway. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Cannavaro.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Time added on, 4 minutes. Nice physical challenge.
Tries to think it through.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Sao Paulo can always take more positives from it.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a mid...
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, just skips past his man. Rijkaard. And it's Stojkovic. And Stojkovic. Xabi Alonso. That's a good ball out wide. Looking for a runner. Spread neatly. And that is wildly off target.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Zanetti. Now it's Snyder. Stood up well to him there. Beckham. And here's Batistuta. Beckham. Van Basten. Xabi Alonso. That's a sharp pass. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. He's having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Sao Paulo with the corner. They're first. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Stojkovic. Van Basten. A couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. And it's Rijkaard. Kimmich gets into some space. Beckham finds himself offside. Forwards and with intent. And it's Stojkovic. Still goalless at the moment. Passing is crisp and sharp. Beckham.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ambitious ball here. And reclaimed it in a trice. Not the most accurate pass. Xabi Alonso.
Barcelona really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
And this is Batistuta. And this is Messi. Xabi Alonso. That's Beckham. Kimmich. Rijkaard. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Beckham, played in deep. Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many... defence.
Oh, what has happened here? He's a sharp little ball here.
Barcelona have really been terrific.
Chance for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Beckham. And here's Batistuta. Looking for the run. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Van Basten. And it's Beckham. Neatly clipped into space. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now that's well seen too. Xabi Alonso. Nicely spread. He has found the way through. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good move. Oh, what a climb! They've got to be quick to recover this. And another try! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. That's a shade optimistic. Xavi Alonso. It's Kimmich. Xavi Alonso. And it's Rijkaard. And he's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Kimmich goes short. Well, that is one way to stop him. Neymar. And that pass isn't the best. Now it's Kimmich. Beckham. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Beckham. That's really well manoeuvred. And the first 45 minutes are up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the second half gets underway. So the first half brought no goals. Rijkaard. Oh, this looks sharp. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Barcelona finding their passes. Van Basten. This looks promising. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, it's played into the area. Batistuta. Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That ball looks a good one. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Xavi Alonso. It's Kimmich. It's a promising run he's making on the right.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
He gets big! It's in! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Batistuta. And that's another good win of the ball. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Distributed tidily. Sao Paulo still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Barcelona have their second corner now. Chance, surely! And he's heaved it away. Alonso. Foot in. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
substituição no time do São Paulo.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
Beckham! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Camisa 21, camisa 15, substituição
Shifted
no
off it.
andamento.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And it's Conte. Oh, well played, well played.
Sao Paulo really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off.
Shot at goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Beckham, very much a man of this moment. And here's Haaland. Tonali. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. He's had it taken off him. That is good alertness. Yamal. He's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Haaland.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Let's a look and place it forward. Clipped into space. Oh, important interception. Tonali. Rijkaard. And it's Tonali. And he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Now it's Mbappe. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Neymar. Grealish. Knocks it into space. Look at the space here. Danger averted for now. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw.
That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. Rijkaard.
Look, there has...
And he has been fouled there. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope.
Haaland has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. We are into overtime. And it's Kimmich. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Yamal. And time is up. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
How he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique.
He's given it away. Courtois claims it in safe hands. And here's the chance to counter. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get on the end of this? And he skips past his man. He's got away. And it's Koundé. Hit into the middle. He gets big. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Big moment. Massive goal.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Sao Paulo finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Fiore stood up well to him there. Marquinhos. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Now he's got space here. And that's put paid to a promising move. First quarter of an hour gone. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Oh, smashing header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Mendieta. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Cross. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Atletico Paranaense really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence.
And the shot! He's scored! Sao Paulo are back on level terms. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Sao Paulo grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Not a header, but again the same outcome.
Atletico Paranaense really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finish...
Big header! In he goes again! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! And again they hit the front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And it's Guardiola. Marquinhos attempts a clearance. Nicely weighted ball. Yamal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's a little off target. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Zanetti eases the ball away from him. That's good running with the ball. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Yamal. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pirlo. Sao Paulo looking to pass their way through. Distributed tidily. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Sao Paulo are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Neymar, he has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, it's Batistuta. Oh, nicely intercepted. Albert Ferrer. Done delicately.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
This their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Fired deep, he rises! And it's come back out to him. He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Aimed beyond the defence. Can he finish? That pass isn't the best. He's in a good position. Chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos que vocês podem ouvir a transmissão ao vivo da partida de hoje na Rádio FM do nosso clube. Substituição em andamento.
And we're underway again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Neymar, chance here to counter. It's played through for him. He's one-on-one, tries a shot! That's another chance! Oh, taken with style! They're back within reach! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Sao Paulo give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Now, can they get him away? Out to the left it goes. Engages and forces him off the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Schneider tries to pass it through, and the shot's on here. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He can run onto that. And this is Pelé. And he's managed... It's Pelé!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Pelé can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Ball driven towards the far post. That has ended up in no man's land. Driving through the middle. Threads one in. It's a promising position. Now here's the delivery. Oh, what has happened? Fiore! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substituição Transição no time do São Paulo.
Atletico Paranaense get their fourth quarter.
Camisa 23. Camisa
Sao Paulo
14.
is having a go.
Neymar.
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Camisa 8. Camisa 21. Camisa 15.
Yamal knocks it into space. Belletti. Conte. And he was alert to it. Now it's Haaland. And here's Yamal. He's in a great position here. Mendieta over to the left. Fiore. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's nice. And it's Roberto Carlos. Looking to go deep. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Koundé got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Yamal.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
He's got full. Oh, crossbar! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And he's had it nicked away. Roberto Carlos. Can he latch on to this? That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Could move up a gear here. Conte. Now it's Yamal. Belletti. Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Can he get onto this? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Out to the right. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Haaland. Mendieta wriggles his way through. And this is Pele. Mendieta!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's found a way through. Belletti. Yamal. No, he's just misjudged that one. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well timed, excellent interception. Fiore. Well, that looks a decent ball. Mbappe picks it up out wide.
2 minutos de acréscimo.
Conte. De Bruyne. Time added on will be 2 minutes. So that's it. It is all over. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
Well, Peter, I'm looking forward to seeing a player who has brought some new skills to the game, Ronaldinho. He looks one way and passes the other. Unconventional and cheeky, but always an enjoyable watch.
Yeah, he's playing beach football on the grandest stage of all.
The entertainer.
And that's a throw-in. No, that's been intercepted. That has not gone well.
And he cuts out the supply. Out to the right.
Cafu. Great vision.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, smashing header! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful count.
And the shot! It's fallen kindly here. Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Threads one in. Batistuta, here's on. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Sao Paulo are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Cafu. Sao Paulo are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. Now it's Neymar.
This is the time you need that pace.
Schneider. Sao Paulo have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And this is Batistuta. And a chance! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. How very smart. He just got it right.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that.
Ibrahimovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cafu, cross to the back post. And it's claimed by the keeper.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Belletti. Messi. Schneider. Cafu, good running, strong and purposeful. Ibrahimovic, shot a goal! It's there!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Approaching the half-hour mark. They get a throw-in. And it's Hullet. And he's found a... tries a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Big header! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Roberto Carlos. Vieira gets across to intercept that. Cafu. Nice looking ball. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Thinks about the... He's had a shot! He scores! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Judge, surely! Oh, taken with style. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Tries to play it through. A heavy challenge. Beckham. That's a real chance! He scored! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
It's Ronaldinho! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Marquinhos. Beckham. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's a key interception. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Hullet. Batistuta. To Beckham. And we've reached half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Well, what a half, what a game we have here. The second half can't come soon enough.
Everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
And the second half gets underway. Zanetti. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. That's very neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ibrahimovic touches it back. Chooses to go cross-field. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. That's gone loose. Oh, he's been caught napping! And he lines up a cross. Batistuta has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too...
And he's had a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Vieira conjures time and space where few can. He's going to be disappointed with that. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Chance here to counter. Schneider, and the through ball. And this is Batistuta.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Ibrahimovic. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. Maldini. That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Ronaldinho. Number 18, coming on the field. Number 29, Bale.
Nicely
Number
weighted
16,
ball.
Donadoni.
Hangs one.
Substitution in
Terrific
progress.
header. In for the pieces. Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And the shot's on here. And the shot! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Sao Paulo really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now there's a... Can he finish? And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Donadoni looking to run onto it. De Bruyne tries to thread one through. Now it's Haaland. Haaland looking to play him in. Ball looks a good one. And he shoots! And that would have won it.
Shevchenko really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! There's the shot! And it's in! They have stolen level at the last! An act of charity gratefully received.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Balotelli gets a good foot in there. 4 extra minutes added on. And it's Conte. Looking for options for movement. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking. De Bruyne. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Balotelli. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Sao Paulo certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I'd be hard-pressed to find a player who's more versatile than this fella, Jordan Henderson. So much so, his best position is all...
And the finish! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
He's through here. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Jordan Henderson. Now Howson. Cannavaro. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Look at the space. Goes for a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Zanetti, Beckenbauer providing an outlet on that flank. Now this could be a chance. He's having a go! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Gerrard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Berbatov. Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Gerrard. And that has left him in a heap. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Howson. Played out to the left flank. Beckenbauer gets into some space. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Gerrard. It's Jordan Henderson! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's forced to go back. Sao Paulo leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. That has been slung wide. Gerrard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's under a lot of pressure there. He's in a great position here. He slings it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
30 minutes gone. Berbatov. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. Looking for the run. Beckenbauer receives it in a wide position. Cannavaro. That's going right the way across. And it's Henderson. And it's Cannavaro. Beckenbauer. And he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way through. Played into the box. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Beckenbauer. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's been cut out, well played. Zanetti.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's their second corner of the game. There's the header! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
White hurtling down that right flank. Oh, that's delightful. He is through here. Big header! Goal! They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That is up. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Yeah, it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So once again, we're underway. Zanetti knocks it into space. Somewhat off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Played back to the goalkeeper. And it's White. And he's there to make the challenge. Schneider looking for options for movement. Neymar gets into a good position. Tries a shot! And that should get the job done. Pirlo. Beckham. Zanetti. That's Gerrard. Oh, well measured. And this is Berbatov. Nicely weighted ball. Beckham. Couldn't squeeze it through. Tries to play it through. Saliba. Howson. Batistuta has given away a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substituição no time do São Paulo.
Sao Paulo can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Camisa 14.
Has not gone well. And here's Berbatov.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Tries to cross. He gets big. And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's there. And the comeback is complete. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Saliba. Good ball, good take. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that is expertly dealt with. he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Conte shoots! Really well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
He's cut it out. Jordan Henderson. 75 minutes played. And it's made its way to him.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, good spread. De Bruyne. Henderson!
Teremos uma substituição.
And it's Beckenbauer. Zanetti goes on a run down the left wing. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Rice. He's got tall. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Owen. Ah, he's given it away. Lewandowski. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! Into the lead once more. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment. Oh, that is asking for trouble. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Great ball, and the shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is stunning. Just Berbatov, and Berbatov! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Teremos 5 minutos de acréscimo.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is...
Chance! They've scored!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Sao Paulo give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. And he cuts out the supply. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Berbatov. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. The referee's awarded a free kick.
And there goes the final whistle. Sao Paulo did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Sao Paulo desperately failing to...